Hi everyone, welcome to your week. This is your week of the 17th through the 23rd of August. I welcome you in. My name is Patricia Arraras, and this is your weekly energies live. I welcome you in. Thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up. I am just really excited today, really pumped up. A lot of energy in Leo right before we go into Virgo at the end of the week. And it's exciting because we have the sun in Leo, Mercury in Leo, the moon in Leo. And speaking of the moon in Leo, we have the new moon happening tomorrow. So really exciting. New moons are bright and creative energy. They are potent for any new beginning. They mark a beginning of a 6-month cycle. So anything that you want to sort of like intent on and create or launch, it's just a wonderful energy to just really take advantage of. Okay, so I'm gonna start right away. Thank you for joining. I see some of you are already in here. Thank you so much. Let's see what we have. I have my inner Gaia Oracle here. And if you see a little shaky, it's because I am using like an arm that is holding my phone. So if I move the table, it kind of like shakes a little bit the camera. All right, so let's see what the themes are for this week. For everyone, as you know, I come on every Monday to do these weekly energies, these weekly readings. They are collective messages. So if they're not resonating with you at the moment, just take them as they are. Take what resonates. Don't try to fit yourself in to a story, a scenario, okay? And just be open to receiving a message from Spirit. Speaking of receiving messages, we have the card of the angels. So, angelic presence in our lives, angelic protection. You might be seeing signs correlated to angels wanting to show you that they're there. Okay, so feathers, coins, numbers. This is a sign of protection. And it's funny, I wore my Hamsa shirt today, and that is a symbol of spiritual protection. Okay, so know that this is a message coming through saying that you are very much protected, you are safe. Angels are trying to let you know that you are by sending you signs. Okay, so if you've been seeing repeating numbers, 444, 222, 1111, all that good stuff, they're signaling you, they're letting you know we are here. They're wanting to communicate with you as well. But basically, this is a message of reassurance and protection, okay? Let's see what else we have for this week of the 17th through the 23rd for everyone. We have endings. And I certainly feel this energy very strongly in the collective. Things just shifting, things coming up to be released. Okay, this card is speaking on embracing new perspectives. Okay, that's why you see there's a boat here, there's new horizons. Let's see where we can sail off to. I want to take a moment to wish my beautiful friend Kamala Ingrid a happy birthday. She had a birthday on the 15th, and I featured her in my story, but I just want her to know how much I love her and appreciate her always, and I hope you had a wonderful birthday. All right, so let's see. And we have the card of balance. So I'm going to stick with these three themes, okay? because angels are coming through to tell you you are protected, you are safe through these changes that are going on. We're bringing things up to your awareness so that they're released, okay? So that you are able to open up and embrace a new way of seeing things, a new adventure, a new horizon, okay? With this card of endings, we also had the angels coming through, letting you know that they're sending you signs, okay? Now we get the card of balance, and this is very much about reciprocity. This is about giving and receiving. As you give, so shall you receive, okay? And you can see the reflection of the bridge creating this beautiful circle that makes everything balanced. There is no beginning, there is no end to this. And it's basically good karma, okay? But a lot of release was done through the weekend. I don't know if you felt it. I certainly did, with the moon being in Cancer. A lot of really deep emotions. You know, the moon, what's in its house. You know, it was in Cancer in its home. So it very much brought up a lot of those deep emotions, the things beneath the surface, things that haven't been spoken of for a long time. And I know I was crying my eyes out this weekend, and just feeling all the feelings and honoring that. Okay, so it's really important that in order to release and open up to new perspectives, we should allow ourselves to purge and honor ourselves when we feel sad, and let that out. Okay, so let's go into the tarot. And since the angels came out, I'm going to pull from my Crystal Angels Oracle, which I love. All right, so let's see. Let's give it a little shuffle. And remember, this is a collective reading, okay? Whatever message comes through, that is what is meant to come through for this week. I am working with the energy of the week of the 17th through the 23rd. But whenever you happen to catch this video, happen to see this message, it's very much meant to happen in that way, okay? Oh, thank you, Angie. Appreciate it. First card coming through, Leo. I mean, I'm telling you, Mercury, the sun, and the moon being in Leo today, I feel just fired up, okay? And, you know, I am a Leo sun, but this goes for everyone. This is an energy that is extremely creative. It brings this other level of bravery and confidence, okay, to the way that we conduct ourselves, the way that we present ourselves, the way that we speak, the way that we communicate, okay? So very beautiful creative energy there with the Queen of Wands. Fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Let's see what else comes through for the message here. Oh my God. I absolutely love this. You know, Mercury, the moon, and the sun in Leo right here. Both cards giving this beautiful wrap up and send off to the sign of Leo, to Leo season. As you know, we are beginning Virgo season this week, so I want to extend a happy birthday to all the Virgos, including my brother Gabriel and my cousin Zoe, which I love them very much. They're gonna have birthdays very soon. All right, let's see. So the message with the Strength card is, again, about being brave, about being bold, and also about overcoming, okay? Being bold to taking that next step in that new adventure, to taking, just doing something that has been always there, maybe in the back burner, but you haven't really felt confident enough to go ahead and do it. This is saying, you know, this is a time to let it shine. And you see there's a lot of this personal power, this solar plexus chakra showing up with these two cards, a lot of yellow. Okay, so this also has to do with overcoming certain negative patterns or things that we may have been holding on to. Like I said, a lot of release was happening during the weekend because we had the moon in Cancer. And when the moon is in Cancer and it's home, emotions are very much heightened. Things that have been laying dormant beneath the surface, haven't been spoken about, sort of come up to the surface so that we can release. That's why we feel very extra sensitive and sort of cry maybe for no reason. Although I feel like there's always a reason, right? This also speaks about taking life by the horns, like really not letting negative patterns or beliefs stop us. And this is about breaking out and shining in authenticity, okay? Because these two cards together are, wow, they're creative in their expression, they are bold, they are brave, they are confident, okay? And like I said, creativity is very much heightened. I also feel that the connection here with the Angels card, it is very much coming through in a way that you're actually, if you haven't been in the spiritual journey per se, and you're starting to awaken to this this life and this path, it's really surprising you. It's really taking you by surprise. And we have the Page of Cups here, which talks about loving communication, okay? Pages are communicators, communicating from the heart, letting your heart shine. Leo is the ruler of the heart. Also, I think there's been this touch upon inner child healing, okay? And also Leo ruling the inner child. Now it's coming through here as a Page of Cups. These are new emotional beginnings. So you may be taking a chance on something new emotionally, okay? Or it could be that you get surprised, you get surprising news. Maybe somebody actually comes through and says that they're pregnant. There's some sort of surprise here of somebody coming back, a communication with somebody that you haven't spoken about or even thought about in a long time. And it's kind of like, surprise, here I am. There's an invitation, there's a conversation. Also, there is this sort of energy coming through, like, having heart-to-heart conversations, really communicating the way that you feel, okay? So letting the heart speak is what I'm going to say with that. Okay, ooh, and look at that. I caught a glimpse of that at the bottom of the deck. There is definitely a new emotional beginning for many of you, and you may have been manifesting this with this Three of Wands right there. So new love coming through for some, meeting someone new, maybe even opening up to the idea of meeting someone new. I feel like reconciliation is also an energy here because of these heart-to-heart conversations, like, and I'm sorry, heartfelt apologies. Let's pull two more. Okay, wow. Okay, so the Hangman, the King of Wands, and the Death card. I'm gonna take it. And at the bottom of the deck, the Seven of Pentacles. So this is going to be our overall energy. So the overall energy here is about contemplation, of seeing how far we've come, okay, and really honoring that. because you could have invested a lot of time and energy into certain things that are now coming up for you to observe them and see if you're going to keep investing time and effort into them. Money, finances, all of that. This is reaping the harvest of what you've already planted, okay? What you've been manifesting maybe for the last 7 months, and really taking account of that and seeing if you're going to continue to invest into that. And this is not only finance, this is love, this is time, this is effort, okay? Or if you're going to do things differently, okay? Because this is, okay, let me take a moment, let me take a pause. And speaking of the pause, we have the Hangman. And the Hangman is a major arcana. We have 3 major arcanas here: the Strength card, the Hangman, and the Death card, which is definitely the transformation of that which we invested in. Okay, this is definitely a transition for many of us, a leaving things behind, a release of old, outdated things, people, situations, and things that do not support us anymore. Okay. Now with the Hangman, this card calls for a different perspective, a new perspective. Okay, and it came up with this card of endings as well. So it's the release so that we open up to the new, okay, to a new adventure, a new way of doing things, okay? A lot of businesses, a lot of schools, and a lot of higher learning, educational yes, education is going online. Like everything is shifting and changing in a way that is calling for us, okay, to take a moment of pause and see how we can fit into this newness. Okay, how we are going to find the light when we feel so tied up to that which made us comfortable and what we knew. Okay. So with the Hangman, this could be also about looking at things from someone else's point of view. But it's definitely a pause, and it's definitely telling you to observe. Observe but not absorb, okay? And this is the 7 of Pentacles as well. Observe, honor how far you've come. Take a moment, take a pause to do that, to honor that, to find the light in this whole situation that seems like the world was really turned upside down. And then we have the counterpart of the Queen of Wands. Here again, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire signs coming through to give the send-off to Leo season, but also to tell you to remain focused on the vision, okay? The King of Wands is a man, it's a visionary. It's somebody that knows what they want, they go after it, they don't get distracted easily, okay? And again, this message of being brave, because knowing that we're supported, okay? Because the first card that came through was the card of angels. So knowing that we're supported through all of these changes, through the shifts, through the world turning upside down, inside out, okay? And with this King of Wands, I'm also getting this energy exchange with this balance card, this energy exchange and good karma of putting out just like the best and being of service to others, okay? That could be a message for some of you. Now with the Death card, this is transition, transformation. This is the shedding of the skin. And if you looked at my earlier post, I did an animal spirit wisdom post, and the snake came through, the snake spirit, and it talks about a time to heal and a time to let things go and release and open up, like almost like crack open vulnerably to the new. And when I say crack open to the new, it's because it could feel like that. It could feel almost like we're being pressured to change, because the Death card is not an easy sort of transition. It's the death of an old us, a different version of ourselves, to the rebirth, okay, to the new adventure. Okay, so if we look at things that could be so difficult and we look at them in a bold and brave way, in a way that's enthusiastic, that it's almost childlike, because it's like being brave enough to do it for the first time, you know, then we can let that old version of us go with more of an ease. So this is all talking about being brave, being enthusiastic, being optimistic through these really deep soul transitions, okay? It's not the actual physical death. It's the death of an old version of ourselves. It's the letting go of situations from the past, that release. And really think about it. If you knew that you were supported, like the angels are coming through and saying, like, we're here, we're supporting you, we're protecting you through everything, what would you do? What would you be bold enough to go ahead and do? Okay, so food for thought. Now, to close out this reading, I'm going to pull from the Crystal Angels, and we already have cards coming through, and it couldn't be more perfect. And this was actually the message with the wombat spirit today in my earlier post. The two animals that came through was the wombat, which is an Australian type of bear, and the snake spirit. And the wombat spirit talks about this exact same thing. Look at the colors, take it all in. This talks about revealing your true self, your true identity. What is it that needs to be released? What is it that needs to sort of die in order for this true self to be revealed? Okay, in all authenticity. So it says, as you allow others to know the real you, you will feel love for who you truly are. So that couldn't be more perfect. I'm gonna pick a couple more, okay? And I'm sorry if it's like bouncing like that. It's just my tripod. Spiritual and religious community. So important to have a good sense of community, people that support you, but definitely, again, I have to highlight the angels coming through, and now we have this religious and spiritual community message coming through. Okay, so this says, join with like-minded people. Not only for friendship, but for mutual growth. Okay, so important with friendships now, and revealing our true selves is going to definitely be an avenue for truer, more authentic friendships with like-minded people to come along and bring you support and increased spiritual growth and help along your path of evolution. Okay, so I'm gonna pick one more. All right. And it's Larimar, sensitive emotions. And I was speaking about this earlier. Honor the feelings. Feel all the feelings. Honor that. Focus on how far you've come. Okay? Because we tend sometimes to feel the feelings and cry and just get upset and wonder, why did this happen to me? But it's more, and we tend to wallow and get stuck in that. But this is more about, honoring that, and saying, I honor what happened to me, and I look at this as a learning experience in my life. Okay, so this says, times of heightened emotions and sensitivity call for extra self-care and gentleness. Exactly what the message was this morning with my spirit animal post. And spirit is being so clear here about, as we move through these changes, make sure that you pause, make sure that you observe, that you feel all the feelings, that you practice self-care and self-love, but that you reveal your true self, that you are who you are in authenticity. That will only be attracting more of authentic experience, like-minded people, and more of a support and a community to you. Okay, so I hope that this message resonates for many of you and that it serves you well. Have a wonderful week. Enjoy the energy of the new moon. Write your intentions. Put down your goals. Dream big, launch your projects. Send out your ideas to the universe. Know that you are being supported by angels. They were so present in this reading. Thank you so much for joining today. Have a wonderful rest of the week and a great day. I love you all. Sending you fearless light and love. Take care.